One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers' offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Rid of it on the RPO. Nice move to keep running.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Running inside, it's Carter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
That was dangerous.
What a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got it. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Huge. What a start.
Touchdown, Tigers.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Breaks it, continues to fight for
Unbelievable.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Got the first down. And the defense.
Yeah, they're about to put up 80 points on me.
Run and good gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Caught behind the line. It's Harding. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The fake wants to throw. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Harding. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Fires immediately. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for room. It's Mobley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Perez. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down.
Pick the ball off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return.
Screw it, I'm doing it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Hits inside. It's Mobley. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Reels it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. On the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The snap sets up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Unbelievable.
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. That's reeled in, it's Dorsey. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Left side, it's Johnson. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Are you joking?
Time today. Flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Memphis sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Quarterback keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick spin on the run. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first. Couldn't set his feet.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike down.
This game is
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out wide left, it's Mobley. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
God damn.
Out of the end zone.
This is the worst beatdown I've ever had in a non-user game. Might be my only beatdown.
Formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Moves to his right. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he gets it away.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call, quite fortuitous for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or...
And he throws another interception. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans.
I feel like I should just sim the rest if I get
Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Tight end now in motion. Using his feet. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Mobley. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop.
It might be the first punt of the game.
First down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got an alley.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game. Offense. It makes 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Play action on first down. Pulls it in. Makes a man miss. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes down the right side.
There's nothing I can do.
Made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're at a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
I can't believe that just happened.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, it's Mobley. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep.
Unbelievable. Of course he catches that bullshit.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown.
What the hell kind of Caleb Williams throw is that?
Too much speed, couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
I'll do one more offensive drive. If I don't score, I'm simming it. Or if I throw a 9th interception.
Touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snap to the back. And they can't connect a costly...
Yeah, we're done here. Of course we score on the sim. Because why the hell not? You know what? I'm going to try to get a score myself.
Possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Look out! Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That is a disgusting stat line.
They roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is
9.
a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Pass to 6. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all shooting. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape.
Okay, what is that stat line? I'm curious now.
Things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of
Holy
EA Sports
shit.
College Football.